I'm Jeff,
Hi, I'm Kathy.
and this is Miles and Smiles. I'm trying to concentrate on the road, but oh my gosh, the scenery is so amazing. It's hard to not get distracted. This is one of those things we had no idea it was here. We were just driving along and it said a viewing area, and we could have missed it. Sometimes when you're traveling, you just got to pull off onto the viewing areas. Stop thinking about the destination and check out the journey. Worst case scenario, well, you'd see nothing. The best case scenario, you see this. Come on, good girl. There are two really well-known national parks near Moab. One of them is Arches and the other is Canyonlands. But there's a lesser-known but spectacularly beautiful state park in the same region, which is called Dead Horse Point State Park. And that's where we came tonight to do a little bit of hiking and to watch the sunset over the Gooseneck and the Colorado River. Because we came for sunset, we came after the visitor center is already closed, but it's a nice one from what we can see from the outside. Very good displays and gift shop, of course, and behind there, the Pony Espresso. Oh man, I'm really sorry we missed that. A lot of people look at all of this and they just see kind of the random etchings of wind and water, but I have to tell you that as a Christian, I look at these same rock formations and canyons and pinnacles and I see the artwork of our Father God, who used wind and water as his hammer and chisel. And I will say it does not make me feel insignificant like it does for others. It just makes me feel incredibly loved, because God made this for himself to enjoy, but for us to enjoy too. And for that I am exceedingly grateful. There it is. We're on our way to Arches National Park, and the Cruise America RV in front of us is advertising Arches National Park. It's only 9 o'clock and we've already got a pretty good line to get into Arches National Park. Kathy was just saying though, imagine at 10 or 11, which are really considered to be the peak hours here, the line might go all the way out to the highway. But still, our plan today is to not stop at the visitor center when we first go in. Usually that's our first stop, but our plan is to drive to the far end and then work our way back. And hopefully that will allow us to get the most wonderful viewpoints without having too many crowds along the way and being able to find places to park when we get there.
Although I was thinking that if we do that, as we get closer and closer to the visitor center, that it's going to be more and more crowded. So we've got to decide what is our best line of attack.
So I suggest we do what we usually do. Ask the ranger.
Good idea.
great day.
Thank you. Would you suggest at this time of day to go to the end of the park and work our way back?
No, I'd suggest you stop as you go.
Okay.
Yeah, stop. Because if those parking lots are full,
Yeah.
then you can always stop at them on the way back.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
We're about to start our first hike of the day up to the windows. Then we won't only have to move the car, we'll cross to the other side and go to the double arch. These white lilies are the state flower of Arizona, and they are credited with saving the lives of many of the pioneers because underneath these lilies there is an edible bulb buried in the sand, and when they were starving they would dig these up and they would eat them just like potatoes. This is the double arch. What an amazing, amazing formation. And if you look carefully, it looks kind of like an elephant. Maybe better from another view. I'll show you that in a minute. Can you see the elephant? So here's a picture of a sign that we found in the pit toilets here at Arches National Park, which is a good reminder that different cultures have very different bathroom customs. And since this is a very international place, they need to give instructions.
We're at the Sand Dune Trail up to the Sand Dune Arch. This trail, I think, is very underrated. I don't see it in any brochures, but it's unlike any other. You traipse slightly uphill through the sand, through light colored with a little bit of red mixed in sand, and through several rock formations where it's so tight that it's single file. And then you arrive to the beautiful arch, and if you went straight ahead, you'd be going through more narrow stone areas. So I love this one. This is very cool.
And it's great if you've got kids, because there's lots of things that the kids can scramble on and climb on along the way.
Right, and kids love to play in the sand too. So yeah, there are a lot of kids here. It's recommended for children actually as an easy climb.
Tonight we're going on a boat tour of the Colorado River and the canyons with light show and music, and it sounds like it's going to be really fascinating. We've already met our tour guide and he definitely knows his stuff. But first we get started off with a great looking dinner right here at Canyonlands by night and day.
Remember when you were young kids and you lay down and look at the clouds and you made faces with them? If you can do that with the rocks and the shadows this evening, you will be surprised what you can see. You see a face right there, mouth right there, nose right there, a little slit for an eye there, and curly hair right there. No, sir, that is Charlie Brown. This is where they got the uranium for the Manhattan Project, or the atomic bomb. If you pointed in any direction, I don't care where, I could take you to a high-grade uranium mine. Now, with all that radioactive material in this area, how does that affect you as visitors? Not at all. I happen to be living proof of that. I had my 21st birthday just a week ago, and I've noticed no ill effects from it whatsoever. So don't worry about it. You can look just like me when you're 21. Because of this crack right here, the water on top of here, this should erode very, very fast compared with the rest. And because we have a crack there, this will fall out and leave that arm right there. We're going to have a nice arch.
We must now reach back more than 2 billion years to a time when our Earth was young.
So we're saying goodbye to Moab, and this is one of those places that, yeah, we would really like to come back again. There's a lot more to see and do. We wish we had some extra days. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell to get notices of upcoming videos, and remember, life's a journey. Make every mile count.